Okay, hello everyone. This is my introduction video for my StarCraft 2 AI project I'm working on at the moment. I have, for this game StarCraft 2, I have replaced the entire AI scripts that come with the game with my own files because I intend to replace the entire AI and make a much better one. This video is to demonstrate my first progress. It isn't much yet, but it's a good start. This match, this replay will be about two AIs fighting each other with the same script, so they will be doing exactly the same thing. We can see what they do, and I'll talk about what they do and why. I'm gonna start the game now. The command center will keep building workers. It's important to do so to keep a healthy economy going. It'll make sure it has enough money to start a new worker every time one is finished. And you can see when it's almost done, a new one is queued and it will be built. The workers that are completed will automatically start mining the minerals. It's also done manually, looking for workers that are idle and are automatically put to work. On the top right here we have the supply count. We cannot build more than 11 units at the moment. Therefore the computer is building a supply depot to increase that amount to make sure it can continue constructing workers. Now the supply depot is finished. The number went up to 19, so it can continue building workers. Now when it has enough money to throw down a barracks, it does. So we can start training Marines to fight the enemy at the opposite side. We also will start. It will also start working on a refinery in a moment to harvest some additional, to harvest the other resource as well, because it only is gathering minerals at the moment. You want some gas as well. Here's another supply depot to increase the cap, and there goes the refinery to harvest the gas. The queue for the computer to start building the refinery is based on the amount of workers already present. When it has 15 or more, it starts gathering money to build a refinery. Now the barracks is finished, and it's started making some Marines. Automatically every second the barracks is checked for if it's idle, if it's already producing a Marine or not. If it's not, it starts producing a Marine. Same goes for the command center, still producing workers. When the refinery was finished, the additional SCVs or workers were put into the refinery to increase the gathering speed. Enough money was gathered for a second barracks, so we can produce the Marines faster. You see the Marines are gathered in the center. Oh, gonna pass real quick now, because the Marines are gathered in the center of the base. Well, if we look at the base platform, we can see there's a very narrow choke point here with a ramp. It would be much wiser for this computer to instruct its Marines to move at the top of the ramp, which provides much better defense, because if the enemy attacks, it has to pass through this choke. So position your units here, and there can be no surprise attacks from the sides. But I had to teach my AI on how to find this choke point. I've written an algorithm. We can see it if I play the game again. There we go. It was triggered through a chat command when I was playing this video. The computer launches a script. It searches for the 4 closest boundaries of his base relative to his main building, the command center. which is this position right here for west, this position right here for south, this position here for east, and this position for north. What it does exactly is it finds this position and then it starts tracing the edge of the base based on height locations of the areas around it, and when it encounters the ramp, it'll mark it with those orange icons before it continues tracing. And the trace suddenly hits the north icon, so it knows for okay, this area is closed. And from north it goes to west, from west it goes to south, and from south it goes to east again. And now it knows for hey, there's only one. I'm gonna pause this again real quick. There's only one choke point, there's only one ramp detected, so that's my choke, so I'm gonna move all my units there. Same thing with the other base, exact same principle. Choke was found, units were moved here. Well, while I was talking, the AI continued to produce marines, continued to produce more barracks, and we can see here they both have 10 marines. The amount of 10 marines was the cue for both for the AI script to launch the attack. So it gathered its marines and pushed out towards the enemy base. But they are both running the same script, so they are both pushing out at the exact same time. So those armies are going to meet in the center and start killing each other. The red army wins this because, yeah, it had by accident better targeting. But when I continue programming, I can make sure this is not an accidental win, but a more controlled by focus firing the entire army on a single unit, so the enemy units die faster. Now this blue AI continues to build marines for defense. It detects an enemy marine in its base and sends all marines it can produce toward it to defend. The red AI noticed his army was almost dead, so it started gathering its marines again at its choke point instead of sending a single marine towards the enemy base. Okay, red has more than 10 marines again, so it starts to push out. While blue, only on 9 marines, is still gathering its forces. So blue also reaches 10, so also starts pushing out, and they meet again. This time the concave for blue was a little bit better. There were some marines for red in the back that weren't shooting, while all marines for blue were shooting, so that's why they won that battle. Positioning of the units is incredibly important. If you have two even armies, the advantage the terrain and the position can offer is huge. Now this location for the red isn't perfect, because it is in the choke right now, while blue is at the bottom of the ramp and is able to position a lot more units. But the ideal defending position would be a concave up here, while the attacking army has to funnel through this narrow choke. If the red army can be up here in a big concave, it has much higher chance of winning. Those are all positioning tactics I intend to learn my AI in a later stage. Now this battle can go on for a while. I think this is the last push of red. Blue will not be able to hold this. Gonna speed this up a bit. Yeah, because the army remains strong for red. Red keeps reinforcing and sending all its marines to the front, and blue can't keep up. Now another defend script I added was if blue detects enemy units in its base, but is completely out of marines. It takes all the workers and sends them to attack as well, to provide a little bit backup and cannon fodder. However, the targeting script for the SCVs is not perfect yet, and they resume working even though there are still marines in the base. So that script can still use some work. But this is just to demonstrate how the workers can also aid in defense when controlled properly. Now, it's obvious blue has lost this battle, and the speed is up even more. So we can watch pretty buildings explode. And that is pretty much for my introductory video for my AI. I hope I will be continuing this project to instruct the AIs to build even more different units, make more smart decisions, to provide a challenge for the human players. There we go, red has won. So I'll hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm looking forward to making more in the future.